Greetings, survivors. What happened to me that my health is so low? I don't remember bad things happening. So I love the katana. The thing is that the katana uses reasonable amount of stamina when you power attack, whereas the baseball bat, particularly with these mods, I don't know if that's the issue. I should. So this is the leather bat grip. I should check if I have the rubber bat grip. Yeah. By the way, so I had 3 points. I raised some skills, and then I was thinking of maybe raising um, uh, deep cuts and things like that. And I decided that no, I'm gonna put the 3 points into the sorcery, and I'm gonna do this stuff. So I put a point. Oh, let's see. I put a point into Essence Mastery, which allows me to harvest fire essence from trees, boulders, coal, and oil. So I harvest oil is oil shale. So I went into my oil shale mine. Oh, that's how I got damage. It kept collapsing above me because it was a lot of gravel and iron above me. So yeah, so it kept whenever I dug on the gravel, the iron above was too much weight and collapsed the thing. I have to remove these guys before Horde Night. It's an important thing to do. There's a zombie here. I have to do spikes. Let me put a note here. Spikes. Okay. So everything seems fine here. It's very early in the morning. Yeah, the entrance. It occurred to me that on the original, I think we are going to go to the original and just take a look. But there is no entrance here. So the porch had stairs going down to the sides, and the only entrance was there. Given that, um, I was thinking many things here, like I'm making this solid. That was one possibility. Another thing I thought was actually putting a drawbridge, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks there. So a drawbridge here, that's 6. That's it. And the drawbridge is 4 wide. It's the exact, well, it's not exact relief. This is 6 and drawbridge would be here, 4. Because I'm using even number, the drawbridge would work. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So a drawbridge on the wall, like here, that's 6. That works. Anyway, let's start before. That's a big dying on our spikes. Oh wow, this thing is huge. That's what she said, I suppose, but whatever. Okay, let's place this thing here. I think gonna need other conjurers, so I'll probably have to move this thing. So I need to get a fire spell. fire spell. Now, mind you, you craft fire spells here. And you need to learn how to craft fire spells. Or the fire spell cast, which is the weapon. So this is the weapon. I'm gonna replace this here. No, we're gonna keep the weapon. We're gonna keep the something stronger on ourselves. So fire essence is something you make. Is that all you do with fire essence? Okay, you make the conjure with fire essence, but you also you burn it. So I believe we're gonna need double the time to get fire here. And then there is like these things, which I don't know what things they are. Now I can theoretically place, oh damn it. So this says it can be applied on the fire spell cast, on the fire and the ice and the lightning. Curiously enough. And then you have the spell cast here. It's now loaded. I thought it would show my hand. So invoke the force. Well, first off, there is ammunition. So the fire spell and the fire tornado. I don't have a tornado spell, so I won't be able to use it. Let's see if we can see the pig. If it has not spawned already, of course. It's a boar. Interesting. Just fixing a few things as I see them while I'm here. I didn't damage anything here. Okay. Now I need 20 fire spell, but I cannot craft a fire spell. Need just one more second. So I cannot craft it because I don't have points. Oh, it's leveled up at some point. Huh. Yeah, there might have been a roaming horde at the end, off camera. So that was a really weird noise because it sounded like it was like going over me. Yeah, I suppose it's this, but wow. So the level 1 I can craft this fire spellcast. And the spell fire, I learned to craft fire spells. So let's get this. Screamer. Yeah, let the screamer die. Now I can craft a fire spell. I need 20, so I have one loaded. This is creepy as hell. Okay, it's just... wow. The fire effects are phenomenal. And this is a crappy spell cast, quality 34. I can make a quality 120. Fire spell cast requires a lot of fire though. I pretty much run out of oil shale. I have to dig down. There's a lot of it's iron and oil shale, and it's all mixed, and it's difficult to tell them apart. Wow, 274 of 230. Something is giving me 30 stamina above the minimum. Unlock the spellcast abilities through spellcast mastery. Cauterize, moving with blazing speed, fire flight on jump while channeling, fire stacks and paru, explode on landing a fire fight. For the screamer will be here. Maybe the body despawned already. I don't know. Yeah, this wall really should have been one closer here. But then the room will be really cramped. It's doable. The only thing here is the carpet. Could move the carpet here, for example. And then I release this space here so that the wall doesn't butt up on the elevator, because it looks weird. I don't know. And then you can have other walls here, and then it's stop looking weird. Okay, well, that was it. So I guess now I'm on my own. I need to kill a bear. I do have points available. Oh, no, no, no. These points come from the quest, from the sorcery quest. That's it. So I sure learned to make a spell cast. Cauterize wounds on spell casting. Primary action ability. So when you fire, you stop bleeding. And channel is the secondary ability. Firefly slows your fall before impact. Okay, this is our spellcast mastery. I guess this is going to be the spellcast crafting quality. Ah, yes, I cannot make a quality 120 because it is not. It's tied to intellect, which doesn't exist, so I won't be able to make a good quality one. There is going to be, that's going to be patched. I believe it's being patched already. It's just not available yet. Tier 1, Fire Conjure Craft Unlock Fire. So Tier 2, Alter Fire Spells. Fire Spell 20% faster. Fire 2 Essence with a chance to harvest. Fire Core. Oh, I have some ice as well. Spellcast Mastery, Fire Mastery, Sorcery, a Loom to augment other conjure. Okay, Loom is one of the items there. So I'm gonna get this one, and this, and this. Now I don't have ice spellcast, so I cannot craft those at the moment. Oh, let's see. Anything else? Yeah. Let's grab this stuff. So I adjusted the size of the vehicles based on other vehicles. Uh, uh, okay, I might have to redeploy this truck. Let's see if I need to make another one. Military truck. But mine is quite at 120. And let me see. Give self vehicle guppy military truck. I don't believe my timer is not running. Quality 120. Vehicle truck. Oh, because when, okay, I'm looking at two different things here. It has one name on your inventory. And another name on when it's on the ground. Ah, damn it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to... I'll be back. Okay, seems I got it. It's vehicle guppy military truck placeable. So I should have this here on me. No. Unchanged. That is very curious. So it did load the unofficial fixes. It did load the unofficial fixes. Now the question is, right, back. I made a silly mistake. So this one does not have this storage, but I should be able to pick it up. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of this. Gonna pick this up, place it down again, and now it has the storage as intended. Right. Right. So the storage on the truck now is the second biggest storage for vehicles, is the storage of the helicopter, which is not craftable. Didn't even know there is a helicopter in the game. Jax might have deleted it. What about the blimp? Yeah, I bet Jax deleted it, or maybe it's creative dev none, so it cannot be obtained. And I have to push a change to my mod. Just a second. Okay, it's updated. Right. I am curious about the block thing, the helicopter. Where would I find it? It would be an item. So there is the gyrocopter, which is a different thing. I'm not talking about the gyrocopter. Yeah, vehicle helicopter placeable. It's commented out. The blimp isn't even there. So I think it was removed by Jax so that it cannot even be spawned in game. But it might be Alpha 17.1 too. No real way of telling. So let's do this because it's already half the episode. Man, this thing is a pig. Wow. It stores a lot of gas. So 10% was about 300 300 gas. I didn't think of perhaps not having a door here again and just having an access from above. Maybe. I need gas, so I shouldn't really. Yeah, I could just have grabbed that. Or I could use that one as well. It's easier at hand. So let's see here. Refuel, 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 refuel. 56%. So I think it holds about 4,000. And this should give me about 4,000. Oh yes, when I have the Firecast on, I get a bonus here. I wonder if that's the deep freeze thing. Spirit Burden, 20%. I don't know why exactly. Let's burn a zombie here. Why isn't the spellcast working? Get the spell again. Right. Yes. It's full at last. I do wonder how much gas it is. And how much gas it uses. Oh, almost noon already. It was early morning when I started this episode. Let's park on the road. This thing is noisy. Oh, speaking of space, see there's 6 benches there, and then of course, like there are 2 seats here. This thing can actually carry 8 people. Okay, so there's this weird thing on the side that's it doesn't have any space. So this is slightly raised. There's a mount going up to it, so it's slightly raised, and then there is that arch thing there, but not below. So maybe below I will forsake the use of arches, and that might work out. But I really have to check drawbridges. I'm kind of tempted to download Guppy's drawbridge. Where is this airdrop? In the city, that's fine. Kind of tempted to use Guppy's drawbridge, I don't know. Ha! I bet you didn't think I would do it, did you? I know I didn't. Man, this monster is a big. I think the military vehicle has the same size now as the motorcycle, maybe? No, as the gyrocopter. The gyrocopter actually has a bigger size than the motorcycle. One more reason I wanted to get that quest. Multiplayer, I keep getting it all the time. It's annoying as hell. But I'm now past the tier 4, so might not have the opportunity there. It doesn't make that sound when it stops. I make it make that sound. Oh, here, front of the road. Great. Yeah, crappy. But I do have space for crap stuff. Yes, I lack in 2 slots here. So I ended deciding to go with the sorcery boot, but it cannot take weapon mods. This needs fixing. This needs remaking, actually. Fixing. Damn, I took a lot of damage. And I have here... Okay, here I don't have this extra space. Neither do I have it here. I think both of them can take it. I should really switch to that. Ah, there is a heavy trader here. Let's go to the heavy trader. It doesn't turn that badly. No? So let's see. The guy has a room. Yeah, it's a mod. Ice skin. And then there's solar cells, a low quality, which is still going to give me everything I need. Uh-huh.
Oh, was there something else?
Not really, no. This should be enough. So I'm gonna get the ice skin and the solar cell.
Those damn things are selling like hotcakes.
Man, this thing is noisy. Ah, this doesn't go there. Only sorcerer armor. Okay. So sorcerer shirt. I think none of these 3 will be able to take that. Oh, the shirt can take it. The pants. And the boots. Pants are legendary, so let's put that there. Alright, these have respawned. I really should range them. Just to increase the chance of getting a bigger vehicle in place of it. What a noisy bugger. There, and coal. I need to mine coal. This is also going to give me fire. I'm hearing a zombie. I see one there, but there is one closer. Probably inside that house. Headshots definitely work. No, not definitely, but it looks like they do. Okay. So, yeah, let's rephrase that. Yeah, that goes there as well. And this I can scrap for mechanical parts. Maybe make more storage chests there. Certainly use that skull as well. Oh. That can be used to fix the mining helmet, but if I do that, it's gonna lose. It's going to lose one mod. Well, it's going to go into my inventory, but it's not gonna have that mod on it. Okay, let's go back to base and try to fix the load. And I decided that, yeah, if I get overloaded by these two spaces here, I'm fine with that. The other thing I wanted was, let's see, there's supposedly an airdrop. No, so airdrop. Saying there's an airdrop close. This one. That does not exist. If it did exist, I will see it on my tool belt, my compass. Greenhouse there is very creepy. I might have put that miner thing on it. You better hold you better hold control not control space until it fully stops, otherwise it's gonna be making that annoying noise. I was thinking of repairing this. And I'm thinking really hard of repairing this. The truck doesn't like it. Just saying. Okay. So we got the engines, pump, mufflers. There, that stuff. So we will destroy these blocks and make this flat. And I even thought of placing stairs on the sides, but that will defeat the horde base. So I cannot. Uh, I would like to have that just for the looks, but I cannot think of a way of doing that without compromising the base. I don't remember what is used, but storage. So car parts, yeah. At least one more. It's minimum. Let's return this. Plus anything that belongs here. Yeah. Batteries as well. Let's kill this guy here. So I'm gonna need that and I'm gonna need that. But beyond it, what else do I need? Electrical duct tape and plastic. So electrical duct tape, that might not be enough. And plastic. Yep, needs more. And needs more duct tape. I have this thing, it needs to go outside. Well, that's one thing. Other thing will be the storage pockets. So might take the cooling from here. Oh, I have customized fitting and pieces of armor that could be using it and are not. This could even use another Okay, I must have switched from an armor I had on me to this one with more quality and completely forgot I could add stuff to it. And it's using the iron plating, which is the medium one. I really need to make mods. Yeah, I really need to make mods. Let's get let's auger it. Okay, so there. And then I think all the engines will go here, since they are the ones that are by most space. Yeah, I had 2 solar banks, not one. I was thinking, oh, maybe I don't have solar banks. Yeah, actually I do. Fire incense, just burn, baby burn. About 3 minutes, I think. Have to get the timing for this that sort of stuff. This is food. This is cars. Let the strips just go here. Gotta put that on the bike. Stone. Where does forest go here? Coal. So then I will get all the engines. It's a lot of mechanical parts you get if you scrap them. I kind of actually don't need it. Yeah, wow. I will need to do more stuff with the mechanical parts. Okay, now there was something else. I did not paint this. Well, yeah. I placed wood frames here inadvertently. How do you pronounce that? Inadvertent? I don't know. So let's remove this. That one doesn't need to be moving yet. So this goes here. Yeah, I might have better luck measuring against that wall there. I don't understand why it's going inside the wall. Okay. So here it's outside the wall and it is going past the pillars on this side. Or how much past, I don't know. Oh, this is excellent. This is excellent. Yeah. So you see that if it goes just one block past. So if it was on the wall itself, like if it was the door, if this drawbridge was the door, then it would reach on this side just, it will be perfectly on this side. This one. On the other hand, I might not want it to be perfectly on this side. Now, if it was raised, I don't know. Because I'm thinking, if I use the drawbridge, then I can use ladders. But here's what it will have to be. I will have to come further here so I can start the ladder from here, right? Well, that doesn't matter. If the drawbridge comes up to here, I can have a platform here with ladders. It doesn't matter. I wish the powered blocks were here. Powered. The powered drawbridge is in the game, but the recipe isn't. Powered. Yeah. And then there's the CCTV thing where I was looking at one episode and I saw that I actually have a CCTV wire too, and there is like CCTV cameras and wire tools, and this is not the mod I installed. This is something that was in the game, but wire 2 remain on the um quest reward or loot list, something like that. Though the recipes for the actual CCTV were removed. Now this does require electricity. I think this might be buggier than this. I don't know. I know this doesn't require SDX, so it's fairly reliable. It ought to be fairly reliable. Okay, let's take off this junction box here. On this light, I'm pretty sure it's also drafted that. So there are two ways power blocks can work. They can turn on if by default, if you provide power, they open. And if you don't provide power, they close. But they can be configured on the XML when you import the modlet. They can be configured to work the other way. If you provide power, they close, otherwise they open. And I think that will be best for a drawbridge here. But if I could think of a way of making stairs down that would not attract zombies, I might do so. So let's see here. If I get a drawbridge, it's gonna be here, right? On these 4 blocks. So this gotta go. And this got to go. And this got to go. I have to do something. I'll be right back. Okay. Now, the drawbridge, it has one very inconvenient aspect. Um, it occupies the space as it is when it's down. So you see that drawbridge, it says open position, closed position. The space it's occupying could be either one, right? But it is specifically the space on the down position. So I'm thinking if it is against the wall, so here's my dilemma. If I place it on the wall, then there will be no walkway here during hard night because it has to be closed or the zombies will come from there unless I don't put stairs. Now, if I don't put stairs, then it can be open all the time, and then what's the point, right? And there's a roaming horde there. Freaking roaming horde. So really, it would have to be here, right? It would have to close on this space. So this also have to go. Alright, this is running, right? Yeah. Okay, this is fun, but it's not fast enough. This girl has some stuff on her. That one as well? Didn't realize that. Okay, this wasn't... This didn't have anything. Here come the dogs. First two anyway. Yeah, the roaming horde all spawned there. So let's come here. This thing is... sanity zombies have a ton of hit points. I guess it is the more mass they have, the tougher they are to kill, which makes sense. Oh, some armor there. This guy is special. Need to hit him twice. Alright. So let's consider this again. If I put the drawbridge here, then I cannot have a walkway and open and close the drawbridge. But that would mean placing the drawbridge, say, here. There. So I could, for example, place a half frame here. The easiest way to place the drawbridge is to place blocks behind it. Behind the level. I love parkour. Parkour makes the game so much nicer. Yeah. So you place those blocks above, that sort of holds the drawbridge in place. So the drawbridge will come up to here. If I place it there, which I think is the best place. Because that leaves the walkway free, so to speak. But I can move it one back. And I think it will be worthwhile moving it one back. But honestly, I'm going to get drawbridges from creative and experiment with positioning. So with this drawbridge like this, and it closes there, and it will be good to check up here. Yeah, it just goes to the iron bars. I'm fine with that, particularly since if it goes here, I do want iron bars here above the pit. But that's one problem with that position of the drawbridge, is that it obscures half the pit. Right? Now, this is absolutely free, that's fine. So bring it on. Ah, shit. And these two. So what would we do if it was here? Yeah, I don't like it. Like it's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks off the off center. And then consider a ladder. The ladder shouldn't really go here. And in fact, I could not have a block here. Yeah, oh, the ladder could go here. So no, it needs to be. I need a porch here. There's no way about it. So I'll need to have something coming all the way here, right? I just need it. So I do need a porch there, and then it will be close off here. And it will be done in that style, but let's make use of these blocks easier. So I will have the poles, and then I can have, let's move this a little bit off to the side. I could have the ladder coming either from here or from here. Right, these are poles. So I can have a ladder coming here. And I can have a ladder coming here. Because I do not get obstructed by this thing here. But if I try here, then I start having trouble. So if I place one here, see how I do a little jump there, and no jump here. But that's 4 blocks out. And I really don't like that. Now, let's pick these rebar frames because these are the ones hard to get. Now, and I need gas. I don't have gas barrels on me. Craft a couple. Load this, and then get the other 600 so that I have a full stack there. It's easier. this blocks the path, like this thing here. Yeah, whatever. I do kind of want to get those melee skills. Chance to knock down enemy nearby foes is awesome, but this thing is just not paying for itself. I do want the decapitation of the katana, and I do want to like play with the katana a little bit. So despite that fact I have sorcery, I'm gonna get that. So I'm gonna get the Drawbridge from creative. But now I have to break this. Ah. Well, sooner started, the sooner I end. I'll be right back. Does it that long? Too low quality to be worth selling. Same thing for this. I keep getting military helmets of good quality and everything else of bad quality. So this is the alternative. Okay. With this alternative, then, as a matter of fact, I'm thinking I can make this thing here squat, and then put half blocks across here. But like by squat, I mean use full blocks here, and like they're heavier, heavier looking. Because I think that entrance, the original entrance, was kind of like that. And then I have stairs coming from the side. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. It's 1 block less only. I was already unhappy with 4 blocks. Just a drawbridge, and then there's this thing at this side. The stairs is also much shorter on those on the original place, because there is actually a mound going up to it. So the stair is only one block difference. Then I can come here. Okay, that is fine. Now the question is, first, well, the walkway, because I do have the extended thing here, the walkway comes from there, so I can extend the space here, but that would be ugly. So I cannot have this side. These things cannot come here, because then I can, well, zombies can go through them. So if I have a drawbridge, then having the thing 6 wide, not sure it's gonna make sense. Is this thing off center? drawbridge are the two center blocks plus this one plus this one. Oh, that thing is confusing me. Okay, the drawbridge is fine. Like this thing here, this thing will be, yeah, that's the problem here. This is not in the right position. Well, one of them is not in the right position. Either make it come from here, right? Now it's aligned, but then I have to make it come from here as well. So I can do it like this. Have it be 6 wide all the way from the front. Or I can make it be 4 wide here, right? Four wide, and of course these blocks where the zombies will cross, they cannot be there. Let's remove this. So 4 wide there. And then here, yeah, I should have let that thing collapse. And then when it gets here, at this point I make it 6 wide. Yeah, that's not going to be a half there. Let's place a wood frame to close it. So then I have to fix above as well. So let's remove the frames from the middle. And then how it would happen here is it would come down here. Now you see how the frame is, the wood frame is hiding the wedge there. But we would have half blocks, so it would be visible. And the wedge will not be here on this side, but it will be on this side, on the original side, all the way there. So that thing will be all the way back, and up front it will be shorter. You can abbreviate it thing here and then a larger one further out. Pillar. That's not the one. I want the one. Yeah, a 50 with I crave for blocks like this. A plate combined with something else. I get me so pissed when I find a block like that, that it exists and it's not available, right? So what is this called? Column. Column. So I want to see the size of this one. This is the 2x3. I don't understand. Supposedly it's supposed to be different. One, two, three. Is this four high? Like one, two, three. No, this is three high. The difference is that this is square concrete block here, and the other one I have is wood. Not concrete, a cobblestone. Oh. If I knew that's the difference, I might have used this one instead of the one with wood. So do I go for that? And the last question here is, once this is closed, how are zombies coming here? Pillar is going to be here, so they can turn here, but I don't want this thing here. Is there a zombie there? Is there multiple zombies there? That's a better question. Dead. So this will have to be destroyed because it will break the profile I want. Then again, if I have the walkway, it doesn't matter because the profile comes from the walkway. This becomes invisible. It will bother me. But I had this pole here, so this is going to be a pole or not. Because if I have a drawbridge, then having a full block beside it kind of makes more sense than a pole. So let's just put a pole here just to see what it will look like. And then we're gonna call it here. So I'm thinking a full block here. So I have to think of the profile with it open because that's the state I want it most of the time. Guys, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be really tough. But I'm gonna experiment with it, and I'm gonna turn this drawbridge into a powered one and modify the powered one to be um, to close when it gets power, because then I place a motion sensor that if a zombie appears, it's gonna close the drawbridge. Well, that's gonna be all on another episode. This is all for today. Better put that farm fence there. This is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed and thank you for watching.